going on, guys? TN.Frank here. Just wanted to do a quick video. I've seen quite a few videos on YouTube recently, and not so recently, about people saying, oh, your distribution doesn't matter when it comes to Linux. You can run any distribution. They're all the same. They all work just equally as well. Well, I'm not an expert, but I have been running a Linux distro of one kind or another for a little over 7 years. And my personal experience, what I've come to find is all Linux distros are not created equal. There are some that just work better than others. Some of them just install easier, or some of them have better software repositories, or maybe they just handle hardware better. They're not all equal. Case in point, having ADHD, I kind of get bored with things on occasion, even if they're working perfectly. I always want something new, something exciting, something to kind of get the old brain working again, and you know, get me thinking about stuff again. So having run Kubuntu here for about probably the last 6 months or even a year, it's been running flawless. I mean, I have no issues at all with it. I wanted to try something different. So I started on my quest and started looking around, and I found one called Mageia and thought, hey, this looks interesting. You know, it was based on Mandrake. Mandrake became Mandriva, and then Mandriva became Manjaro. And I'm probably butchering pronunciations. I think it's Mandriva, whatever. But I thought, well, I'll install it, give it a try. Didn't work. I mean, there were certain packages that just did not work at all for me. So I thought, okay, I'll go with the other fork that went from OpenMandriva, or from Mandriva. I'll go to OpenMandriva, which when Mandriva forked, it got Mageia and OpenMandriva. So I did an OpenMandriva install, and not bad. Things were working until I put it on this setup here with the dual monitors. And I run my external monitor to the left of my main system. Well, for some crazy reason with OpenMandriva, I couldn't get that monitor to show up on the left. It was always on the right. And it makes it really confusing when you're moving your mouse pointer around. So strike one. Also, I didn't have any way that I could update my look and feel theme, which normally KDE, it's a fairly simple process. You go into your desktop settings, look and feel, download what you want. I like running the modern look and feel. It just looks good to me. Wouldn't install. Nothing would install. So strike two. So there you go. It's not running well. So okay, what are we going to try now? Let's go try OpenSUSE. So I download OpenSUSE, KDE of course. KDE is my desktop of choice. And got everything installed, set up the way I wanted it. Looked like everything was doing well. Packages were installing. There's certain software that I really rely on. Simple Screen Recorder is one. Kdenlive is another for doing my video editing. And so lo and behold, I go to open Kdenlive to see how the video editor looks, see what version's installed. It won't open. It just refuses to open. I mean, you get a little icon in the bottom panel for a split second, then it just goes away. Same thing with Simple Screen Recorder. I click on it, and a little note pops up, says, oh, you have version 0.2.2 installed. We need 0.2.3. You know, please update. So I go on and look for updates. Well, there's no update candidate in the package manager to update to. So OpenSUSE is out of here. So I think, well, I'll look at Manjaro again, which I had played with it, and same thing. I installed it. I pop open Simple Screen Recorder, which I use a lot for doing videos when I'm on my screen. It won't work. You move your little box around, you get with Simple Screen Recorder, record a video and track it, and nothing pops up. I mean, it just froze. So that's out of here. I thought, well, how about Fedora 30? I mean, what could be more stable than a Fedora distro? So I download the one with KDE, go to install it, I'm installing software, you know, DNF install. It doesn't use app, it uses DNF. So DNF install this, I get down to DNF install Kdenlive. Okay, my video editor of choice. This is on a KDE desktop. You figure if it's going to have anything, it'd have Kdenlive. No package found. Nothing found. Okay, what about simple screen recorder? Sudo app or sudo DNF install simple screen recorder. Nothing. It can't find it. It cannot find it. So I thought maybe it's a terminal issue. Close terminal, open package manager. Have the package manager look. Nothing. The repos do not have it. Do not have it. So I download Kdenlive, the RPM package, go to install it. Well, now there's a handful of dependencies that it can't find. So you run into issues. 5 different distros that I have tried. Okay, Manjaro, OpenMandriva, OpenSUSE, Manjaro KDE and Fedora KDE. None of them worked. Kubuntu, based on Ubuntu with KDE Desktop, runs flawless. I install it. I go ahead and check the box, install the third-party stuff as I install. Then I go ahead and do the Ubuntu restricted extras to get extra codecs and stuff I need. Works flawlessly. So no, do not believe that distros do not matter. There are certain reasons there are so many distros out there. Some work for some people, some don't. I struck out on 5. Kubuntu's running great. I mean, everything works. It's easy to install the packages. All the dependencies are there. No issues whatsoever. I know Ubuntu gets a lot of hate because there's a larger corporation behind them, Canonical, which a lot of Linux users don't like having these large corporations. I'm not crazy about large corporations. I can't stand Microsoft. I mean, I'll be up front with it. Don't like Microsoft, don't like Windows. But I think in this case, having a corporation like Canonical behind Ubuntu and all its spins is a good thing because they have the manpower and the resources to really tweak the distro to make sure all the packages, all the dependencies are in the repositories. So when you install something, it's there, it works, it's ready to go. Not all distros are created equal. You need to look around, you need to find what works for you. For me personally, that is something Ubuntu based, and I'll include Linux Mint in that. I know Linux Mint has got some hate lately. Don't know why. Linux Mint works great. It's a good one for new users to hop on. My only issue with Linux Mint is they dropped their KDE distro. But yeah, stick with something Ubuntu based. Pick the desktop you like. Me, it's KDE. You might like XFCE or LXQT. And run with it. I mean, don't let anybody push you into thinking that they're all the same and that it doesn't matter. Because in the long run, it does matter. You got to get what works. Like I always say, either we stand up for our rights or we sit by and watch them go away. You all have an awesome rest of the day. We'll talk to you later. TN.Frank out of here.